Welcome back to TXT Track Time. Briana Williams' massive personal best done at the New Balance Grand Prix shuts up naysayers. Plus, her mother has a message to all the internet coaches. When we get back, we will take a closer look at Briana's performance. We're on a journey to 10K subscribers. Your support allows us to continue bringing you quality content.
Unbelievable! He's done it again! Thompson pulls here! Thompson Hero wins! 10-6-0! Olympic record! Whoa! Corey got a big Devin started right there. Corey really taking it off. Corey. And Corey number another goal. The legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. The Olympic champion becomes the world champion. Defending champion comes back and wins again in supreme style.
Welcome back, Trackies. By now, all of Jamaica should know that Briana Williams has run a massive personal best in the 60 meters indoors. But just in case you were living under a rock and you missed the race, let's play the race for you first thing. As we said, she destroyed her personal best and then some. You know TXT Track Time is a big supporter of Briana and we always want to see her perform well. So when she dropped that 7.09 seconds in the heats, we said, yes gal, I waited a wait pan. And just in case you guys didn't watch our review of the Milrose games, I'll play a flashback for you as well.
It's not about Briana's placing, but really about the time that she ran. Her 7.20 seconds run done a couple weeks ago looked so easy that for sure I thought with better execution, she would go faster.
There you heard it, guys. We saw more in Briana's legs when she opened her season, and we were surprised she didn't go faster at the Milrose games. But to try to not to add too much pressure on young Briana's shoulders, we also did state that this could be where she is in her training at the moment, so there shouldn't be a cause for concern with her not going faster just yet. Something that we have noticed since Briana has opened her 2022 season is that her technique has changed somewhat. And if it hasn't been changed, then it's the natural progression of what it was always supposed to be, and now we are able to see it. No, we're not about to act like we're too technical with it, because we aren't. But from our perspective, it looks like she has better frontside running mechanics. TXT track is when an athlete tweaks their technique, it's definitely not something that is plug and play. They do constant repetition in training and in competition to get it right. To prove this point, look no further than Shelley and Fraser Price. If TXT Track Time recalls correctly, then we've counted only 2 times that Shelley has executed her race properly in 2021, and to us that's mind-boggling, considering her impressively stellar achievements in 2021. So, with all that said, clearly in Briana's case, she is still learning to execute her race the way she wants it to be. You know, sometimes she will get it right and sometimes she won't. But we are super glad that she got it right. But funny enough, even with saying that, we still see more. Now guys, don't say T is greedy and wants too much, because clearly Briana didn't give her all in her heat, and going by that, she can go much faster. And for me, that's sweet music to my ears.
Okay, T, I want to touch on something a little sticky because I wasn't sure how she would run in the finals because this right here told me that Briana was very nervous. Briana typically has a zoned in focus look on her face when she is competing, and during the introduction, she usually cracks a smile. But this isn't the Briana that we're used to. But that is understandable because the stakes are much higher. Briana knows that there is one spot available on the individual team to the World Championships, and she wants that spot. Hence why she said that all she wants this season is to go faster. And she will have to go faster because there are quite a few females that also want that one spot. Now, why am I saying one spot? When clearly there are 3 spots, and who turns up on the day gets it. This is how TXT Track Time looks at it. We want all the athletes to turn up at their best. So, if things remain equal, Elaine Thompson-Hera and Sharika Jackson take the first 2 spots because currently they are that much better than everyone else. So, that only leaves 1 spot. Remember, Shelly Fraser Price has already booked her tickets by being the defending world champion. And whilst Elaine had an opportunity being the Diamond League winner, there can only be 1 bye per country per event. And how the J3s usually does things is that the defending world champion's bye supersedes the Diamond League bye. So it's safe to say that Shelly-Ann has already booked her spot on the 100-meter team bound for the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon later this year. Anyway, in continuing with Briana, with the stakes being much higher, she is feeling the pressure, not only from her fans, but also from herself. I suspect wanting to go faster, hence it appears she faltered in her execution in the finals. But I must say her execution in the finals at the New Balance Grand Prix was much better than the Melrose Games. It's a step in the right direction because the speed is there, she just needs to execute. What we love is that all season we have been hearing athletes say that they are remaining patient, trusting the process and executing their race. So that is the only advice that we would give to Briana. Now, touching back to the finals at the New Balance Grand Prix, one would have expected her to run faster, but that wasn't the case as her race execution wasn't as good as it was in the heats. But she still gave a good account of herself, running 7.11 seconds. That was still a bomb-ass run. And TXT Track Time family, remember that this is still early season, so the point of these races is just the fine-tuned technique.
So TXT Track is, Briana's #1 supporter, her mother, stepped into her comment section. By the way, welcome to TXT Track Time, Miss Sharon. Although this isn't your first time here, welcome. Anyway, over to the comment. What do you guys think? Shots fired? I certainly think so. Even to TXT Track Time as well. Sometimes we get so impatient with wanting to see results that we forget that Briana is only a 19-year-old punching above her weight class, competing against seniors with way more experience than she has. And she has been very successful in doing so. So we need to give her time to develop some more and not add any more pressure than what she's probably already adding to herself every day in training. I mean, only a few years ago, the talk of the town was that Briana Williams and Kevona Davis would be arch rivals representing the new guard for female sprinting in Jamaica. Well, Briana is the only one of the 2 that has stepped up and joined the old guard. Who would have thought? No man, I have to give props where props is due. Briana mash up the place. And TXT Track Time is going to continue rocking with her until she achieves her own individual global medals at the senior level.
Trackies, what do you think of Briana's phenomenal 60 meters personal best? Should us fans lay off her and her coach a bit and trust the process? Sound off in the comment section below. And please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're on a journey to 10K subscribers. Help us get there. I'm Tam.
And I'm your girl T. We'll catch you in another one.